Hello everyone, my name is Suraj and welcome to Suraj Unlimited. And if you're new here, then welcome once again, because here we talk more about leveling up. So today's topic is decluttering and why it is important. Now, if you have been watching my previous videos, this is exactly where I've briefly mentioned decluttering, but today I'll dive in a little bit more into why decluttering is important and how you can take practical steps to declutter and be able to focus and get on with leveling up. Decluttering essentially means letting go and clearing up space for more capacity and more things to flow through, or to be able to focus better. Now, the reason why it is important to declutter is because we all have a certain capacity that we operate from. But the moment that capacity is full to the brim, that's where we actually feel pressure. That's the moment where we feel like the water is above our neck. Now, the first step of starting with decluttering is your surroundings, your environment. I want you to take a second right now to look around you and see how your surroundings are. I'll wait. Now, if you realize that the way your surroundings are and the level of cleanliness it has is exactly the level of focus and clarity you will have inside your mind as well. I'll share an example with you here. So I had this blackboard that I had inside my closet for the longest period of time, maybe about a year or two. And I always told myself that I'm gonna use it today, I'm gonna use it this weekend, I'm gonna use it this week. But I never actually got around to using it. And then every single time I would look at it, I would live with the guilt.
It was just catching dust, period.
Now, that bothered me to the point where I realized, okay, you know what, if I'm not gonna use it, I'd rather share it with someone that's actually gonna be able to use it and efficiently too. So I knew one of my neighbors who had kids. I took the initiative of cleaning up the blackboard and going over and sharing that blackboard with her. And you know what? That immediately cleaned up my space and my mental space as well, allowing me to realize that it is better for someone else to have it who would actually care for that possession. And that's exactly what we need to do sometimes when we're possessing things that we're not even using anymore. So once you have cleared your environment, the next step would be taking out time to clear your distraction. I mean, clearing up all the noise and the distractions that come your way. If you are a socially extroverted introvert like me, then you enjoy the aspect of being here, being there. You have your phone, you have your television, you have all these gadgets, and you have Apple Watch and all these things
Buzzing constantly,
trying to capture your attention. The more amount of energy it's also taking from you as well. What you invest in is exactly what you get back. So if you, for example, are working and your focus is also on the Instagram and then also on several other tabs that are open on your computer, clearly your performance is also going to be the same exact way. It's going to be scattered as well. If you're able to cut the noise, then you are able to clearly operate from clarity and then able to obtain the result that you desire for yourself and your work performance as well. In some cases, the distractions may not be entirely on the cell phones or tablets or technology, but it could also be distractions from people around us. You know, we want to have a certain sense of belonging. So we want to hang out with this person, we want to make this social plan, we want to make that social plan, and be part of every social plan that's happening, especially in the age that everyone is super busy with their own lives. I get it. We want to belong. But it is also important to realize your own bandwidth on where your capacity is at. You cannot say yes to everyone and say no to your own emotional bandwidth, because the moment you're doing that, you are not prioritizing yourself and you're not prioritizing your own growth, your own evolution, or your own mental clarity. So yes, you have to learn to say no to certain things so that way you can say yes to yourself, so you can say yes towards your goals and what you desire to achieve. Now here's another thing. If you are someone that is ambitious like myself, then you take out time to write out a list. And I am someone that would even write 10 to 15 things on what I want to accomplish. There's been times when I've actually tried to do all the 10 things that I added onto my list in the same day. Every single time I tried to do that, I met up with my own disappointment that I was not able to complete the list. And then that pushes you off to not completing the task. whatsoever. And if you're someone like me, then I am either all in or all nothing. And I'm working on that middle ground, and that middle ground is exactly where you are able to work with, okay, I have 10 things on my list, but today I'm only going to complete the top 3. Today I'm only going to complete the top 5. And when you are able to actually work with yourself in completing top 3 or top 5 tasks you've set for yourself, then you are building the confidence and consistency to keep on continuing that effort of accomplishing the goal and the task you've set for yourself. Now that you have cleared out the noise and the distractions, it is also time to look at your emotional bandwidth and your mental health as well. And this part is crucial because sometimes we have all these things and all these events playing in our mind about what did this person say, how did this person react, how did I react to this, what is happening here, what did this person do, and what is happening here. And we are constantly living in the past but unable to be present in the moment. And yes, that happens more frequently than we realize, and most often with everyone around us, including myself. But when we are able to take out time to be honest with ourselves and tell myself that, okay, I need to move on from this event. I need to move on. I need to let go and forgive this because it is for my own good, because I need to clear more space for myself to focus better. And when you are able to operate from that wavelength, where you are able to clear that emotional baggage, where you're able to let go and forgive, you are able to make more space for clarity, for more peace, for more calmness. And that is exactly how your focus expands even more. Let's say if you don't know where to start, and this is where you can actually ask help from reliable people that will actually try to help you to becoming a better version of yourself. And I'm not saying ask anybody for help, but I'm suggesting that asking help from people who you see as your role models, people who actually have done some clearing and are better version of themselves as well. With that, my friends, I would like to wrap up today's video on how you can declutter and why it is even important, because the more you're able to declutter, the better your focus will be, the better clarity and calmness you will have towards achieving your goals and evolving at a much faster rate. Thank you for watching, and if you liked anything in this video, please comment down below, like and share this with your friends and families as well, and subscribe for more.